Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel, Love is Blind. This is my new video, 90 Day Fiance Statler Riley blows TLC up on new podcast. Statler Riley, known for her stint on 90 Day Fiance, has once again found herself in the limelight, this time for a fiery new podcast and a series of social media outbursts targeting both her ex-girlfriend Dempsey Wilkinson and the reality show that made her a household name. The 33-year-old, who recently split from Dempsey, has been vocal about her grievances, accusing her ex of betrayal and leveling shocking claims against the 90 Day Fiancé production team. In her latest podcast episode, Statler takes listeners behind the scenes of the TLC reality series, exposing the darker side of fame and reality TV. Here's what she had to say about her turbulent breakup, her experiences on the show, and why she believes reality TV can destroy reputations. Statler Riley, Dempsey owes me $20,000. Statler's online rants began weeks ago as she aired grievances about her failed relationship with Dempsey Wilkinson. One of her most alarming claims is that Dempsey owes her a staggering $20,000. Statler alleges that her ex kept their shared van, a possession she deeply cherished, while holding on to sentimental items that she described as hostage. According to Statler, the financial and emotional toll of the split has been immense. But her accusations don't stop at financial disputes. Statler hints at a more sinister undertone, claiming that Dempsey's behavior during their relationship turned increasingly toxic. "When my guard was down, the tables turned," Statler cryptically remarked on Instagram, seemingly alluding to manipulative behavior by Dempsey. Fans react. Statler is spiraling and needs help. While some fans sympathize with Statler's plight, others believe her recent behavior signals deeper issues. On Reddit, users dissected her Instagram stories, where she discussed traits of a psychopath, and linked them to her ex. Critics have urged Statler to seek therapy, suggesting her public airing of grievances might do more harm than good. "She's clearly not over Dempsey," one Redditor wrote. "All these posts make her look unhinged." Another added, "She needs professional help to process the breakup, not a public meltdown." Despite the criticism, Statler remains undeterred. If anything, she's leaning further into her platform, using her newfound podcast to share her side of the story and to throw shade at TLC. Statler's podcast exposing TLC's villain-making tactics. In her podcast announcement, Statler promised to pull back the curtain on the reality TV industry, describing it as a machine designed to craft narratives at the expense of its participants. She expressed frustration over how she was portrayed on 90 Day Fiancé, claiming the show's editing painted her in a negative light. Statler revealed that once the production team decides to label someone as the villain, it's nearly impossible to restore your reputation. Take a moment where you're frustrated or upset and turn it into your defining characteristic, she said. According to Statler, this process often leaves cast members battling public perception long after the cameras stop rolling. Shocking allegations against Dempsey and a male producer. Perhaps the most jaw-dropping segment of Statler's podcast involved her allegations against Dempsey and a male producer from 90 Day Fiancé. Statler claimed Dempsey often disappeared for hours, sometimes an entire day, with the producer during filming. These absences, coupled with what Statler described as increasingly touchy behavior between Dempsey and the producer, raised suspicions of a potential romantic relationship. While Statler stopped short of providing concrete evidence, she insisted these incidents contributed to the breakdown of their relationship. "It wasn't just the disrespectful comments," she explained, referencing instances where Dempsey allegedly called her dumb and slow. Statler emphasized how hurtful these words were, particularly given her neurodivergent identity. Surprise appearance with the tell-all crew. Adding another layer of intrigue to her story, Statler recently posted a video on Instagram featuring several members of the 90 Day Fiancé tell-all crew in New York. The clip shows Statler enjoying drinks and laughing with James, Maytalia, Corona, Sean, and Joanne at a hotel. Fans were quick to speculate that Statler might make a surprise appearance in an upcoming episode, despite not being invited to the segment. However, Statler put those rumors to rest in the comments section, confirming she has no plans to appear on the tell-all. "I'd rather set the record straight on my own terms," she wrote, doubling down on her commitment to use her podcast as her primary platform. Is Statler's podcast a new beginning or a warning sign? While Statler's podcast has garnered attention for its candid revelations, some worry it's yet another example of her inability to move on. Her decision to publicly discuss personal matters, from her breakup with Dempsey to her grievances with TLC, has divided fans. Supporters praise her for speaking her truth, while critics argue she's prolonging her pain by revisiting old wounds. Regardless of public opinion, Statler seems determined to chart her own path. Her podcast represents both a bold move to reclaim her narrative and a risky venture that could further polarize her audience. Conclusion: Statler Riley's latest chapter is a whirlwind of emotions, accusations, and revelations. From her allegations against Dempsey to her scathing critique of TLC, she's not holding back. Whether her podcast will help her find closure or escalate the drama remains to be seen. One thing is certain, Statler isn't afraid to speak her mind, and she's not done yet.